So, are you a business owner? And these days, everybody is looking to produce content for their business. But as a business owner, sometimes you don't have the skill sets, the knowledge, or even the time really to create your own video or your own graphics or social media content for your business. So you have to outsource and hire a freelance graphic designer, a freelance video producer to create content for your business. But you want to know, how do I make sure that the content that I'm hiring someone else to create for me, I actually own? So here's my 3 tips for business owners to consider when negotiating or working with a content creator. First tip is you definitely want to make sure you get a work for hire agreement. Because if you don't have a work for hire agreement, whatever video, website, logo that content creator creates for you, they own. So you definitely want to make sure that you get it in writing, that you're paying them to create this content for you, and at the end of the day, you own that content. Because if you don't have the paperwork, unfortunately, or fortunately for the content creator, they own the rights to the content. Second tip when working with a content creator, you definitely want to make sure you stipulate when that content or deliverable is due. So if you have hired a videographer or a graphic designer to do a logo for you or produce a video for you, and you know that you need it by a certain time, you're going to want to make sure that in your contract you stipulate that you get that video or you get that logo by XYZ date. And then if the content creator doesn't meet that deadline, then you might more than likely have a breach of contract claim, and then it allows you to use legal remedies to go after them to get the content that they promised to create for you. And my third and final tip is you should try to negotiate a scaled payment plan. And so instead of giving all of the money up front for that video or for that logo or for that website, generally it's good to negotiate. They get an initial deposit of XYZ dollars to start the project, and then in the middle of the project they'll get another payment once you guys go through and review and make sure you know that things are working out to everybody's liking. And then once they deliver the final product, then they can receive the final payment for that logo, website, or video that they created for you. So those are my 3 tips for business owners that are hiring a freelancer to create content for them. So just to recap it really quick, the first tip is that you want to make sure that you get what's called a work for hire agreement, just to make sure that whatever content is being created for you, you definitely own. Second tip is that you want to stipulate a deadline in which the content has to be completed by, whether it's a website, whether it's a video, whether it's a logo. And the third and final tip is you want to try to negotiate to scale out the payments in installments so you don't have to pay everything at one time, because it really sucks to pay somebody all this money and then they don't give you the product that you ask for. But if you scale it out, then in case they don't deliver, it reduces the amount of money you may potentially lose. So those are my 3 tips for business owners working with content creators. If you want to have a more in-depth conversation or learn more tips about negotiating contracts with content creators, definitely schedule your free legal chat by visiting my website, www.jpaye.com, and we can talk more in depth about working with content creators. So wishing you lots of success in your business, and stay tuned for more business tips.